right, there we go. All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome. This is the Tualatin Valley Community Band. We're so happy to be sharing this program with you this afternoon. Before we even start, just thanks to everyone here at TUMC. We really were somewhat without a home, and then they opened their doors to us last year, and it's just been such a blessing to come in every week and have our own space and have a little bit of storage, and then have this setup with all of this. It's more than we thought we could have. So we're just so grateful to be here, and it's just such a blessing. So normally I like to just get started and then talk to you about it after the first piece, but this one actually kind of has a little bit to talk about. So this first piece is by Alfred Reed, who wrote a lot of really kind of seminal and really important works for the wind band. This one maybe isn't quite as well known as some of the other ones, but it is very much his style. If you've been around band music, you know what Reed sounds like. This is Alfred Reed. This is very much his style. Big brass patches, a lot of beautiful running woodwind work, a lot of beautiful oboe parts. That's kind of what he's known for, but some really beautiful middle melodies of the piece. I'll read from his own notes. This work is actually an instrumental canticle of praise. The concert band is being treated either as a single massive choir, which you'll definitely hear, or as a group of contrasting choirs, very similar to the full chorus and semi-chorus approaches in choral music. So he really treated the band itself as its own kind of a choir of sorts. So hopefully you'll hear that moving around. This is not explicitly a holiday piece, but really is one about joy and praise, which really does fit in with the season on its own. So this is Alleluia, Laudamus by Alfred Reed. Okay. Uh, Next is a really beautiful setting of this piece was written in the original Gesu Bambino was written in 1917 to an Italian text. That's a pastoral. So if you think about what a pastoral is, pastoral, like kind of a country setting, very peaceful. And so this is a really kind of a really peaceful setting of this beautiful piece, Gesu Bambino, Pietro e Vaughan. I did not know this name. I knew this piece. So I always love finding new stuff and learning new names and learning new things. It's always a joy for me. So, Gesu Bambino. Sorry, I gotta stop. After the first 10 seconds, the profound stuff is already done. Okay. Now, this brings us to the end of the first half, kind of. Well, yes. On paper, it seems like not that many pieces, but this piece is kind of a major work. For some reason, I'm not sure what exactly I decided to do this. When I first started with this group, at all of our holiday concerts, I chose one of these big kind of masterwork, kind of old British band pieces. I thought they kind of fit, even though again they're not explicitly holiday. I just feel like they fit well with the season. They're very brass heavy, well, very pompous. I say this all the time, but they fit really well with this kind of holiday style. This one, English Folk Song Suite by Vaughan Williams, is really actually Vaughan Williams is like the Christmas king. He's all over, but this one is not explicitly Christmas. Has that kind of still very kind of holiday feel to it. I really love having these big works. This one is a little lengthy. It's not like a half hour. Don't worry, you're okay. But if you keep thinking, is this over yet? Don't be afraid. I'm kind of thinking that too. So, but I love, but this piece is truly, it's one of the absolute cornerstone masterworks of our repertoire. It's really one of the first real successful pieces written explicitly for wind band that we still do today. Something that I talk to when I talk with anyone, but especially with like my students, I teach them that good music is good music is good music. There's a reason why this piece is still being played over 100 years later. It's because it's really just that great. So the Vaughan Williams English Folk Song Suite. Hope you enjoy it. I really talked it up, We're going to take a short 10-ish minute break. Let them rest. That was a lot. We'll come back for our second half. Thanks so much. See you in a little bit. Okay. All right. Welcome back, everyone. Before we get started, I want to thank you again for being here, and I want to offer a moment with our esteemed, the president of our band, Mr. Phil Pasters.
Thank you, one and all, and we really appreciate your being here. This is our new home, and it appears that, holy smokes, we may have to add more pews or expand the church because this is a really full house. So thank you so much for coming out during the Christmas season here. A little story, there was a priest, a young priest that was going to give a homily, and what happened was an elder priest says, remember the 3 B's. And the young priest says, what do you mean? Be brief, be brilliant, and be gone. So I'll be gone here soon. Thank you so much for coming. We have a donation basket out, and we're a 501c3. And that's tax deductible, so keep it for your records. If you write a check, you get a letter. And we're just so pleased that we've been welcomed by Jeremy and the entire church. It's wonderful. So we plan to be here doing this again. We worked very hard to get those guys up there, those high-quality microphones, and we've gotten some feedback from the live stream that it sounds really good. So we're pleased that it works for TUMC and TVCB. They make use of it. So we've improved everything acoustically. So enjoy the second half, and I'll turn it over to Kevin.
Thank you, Phil, as always. All right. All right, this is honestly probably my favorite Christmas specific piece that we do. It's Christmas in Europe. It's England, France, Ireland, and Poland. And this is really just so much fun, and I think they sound fantastic on it. So Christmas in Europe. Okay. One of the best things about I think this kind of time period, I'll talk to anyone who will listen about how we're kind of in this golden age of band music, the second golden age actually, kind of the third golden age, but really a golden age. The piece, the English folk song scene was really from the first golden age. It was a very short golden age, and then the next one was around I think kind of the late '60s, early '70s, when out at Eastman School of Music in New York. That's when the Eastman Wind Ensemble was founded in 19. I want to say don't live stream. Someone's saying you idiot. It's this year. I forget. It's hot. But it's Eastman Wind Ensemble was founded, and that's when a bunch of music started getting written for band. At that point, we were still doing a lot of transcriptions, not a lot of original stuff, and the original stuff wasn't really as widely played. We still people doing a lot of orchestral transcriptions. Then all of a sudden, people started realizing that this band and this instrumentation is capable of just doing so much with color and with voicings, and we started getting more music. And then now, I'd say since about I don't know, maybe 2005, 10, we're in this just expansion era where there's just a ton of music being written, a lot of really, really good stuff. What's really fun is that now we get a lot of new music for the holidays. So this one is called The First Snow, and I usually try to find at least one, like, not just new piece to me, but something that's pretty new. This was written this year. Like, this is brand new. We're probably one of the first groups to play this. So it's called The First Snow by Anthony O'Toole, and it's also been funny for me. Our running joke is I keep calling him Peter O'Toole, and that's not who that is. So, especially because I'm just a little bit too young to really know I know who Peter O'Toole is. You told me what movie is he in, couldn't tell you. I think I said he was in Spartacus, but he definitely is not. That they told me immediately. No, he's not. So, is he in Ben-Hur? No. Never mind. I'm stopping now. Okay. Okay. This past year, speaking of band composers and part of that golden age, this past year we lost Robert W. Smith, who's the arranger of this next piece. Robert W. Smith wrote some just major works, really, and especially an educational focus. He wrote a lot for high school groups, and a little also for some for younger high schools and middle school as well. So he wrote a lot of really outstanding band music that really kind of ushered in a kind of a new era in school music. So he'll definitely be missed. In the spring, not sure which of our concerts we'll play, but in the spring we'll be playing one of his really, probably his most ambitious and major works. That one is long. I'll give you a spoiler. That one's you'll bring a snack. It's but so I'm really happy. Just and later in the season we'll play some of his big works, but happy to be able to play this really delightful really arrangement he did. He didn't do a lot of arranging. Oh, actually, that's not true. Why did I just say that? He did a lot of arranging. He didn't do a lot of Christmas music. This one is something I just think is really special, especially given his recent passing. He's someone that, like I said, really brought in a lot of new. I remember one of the. I'm a little before him as far as when he wrote, but as a band kid in high school, I can remember the pieces that hooked me and maybe want to keep playing. And for many band kids, his music was what did that. So it's awesome to be able to share some of that with you now, and then again, like I said, later in the summer. So this is Variation on Deck the Halls, arranged by Robert W. Smith. Okay, time has flown. This is our last number already. We're so literally just thank you, so grateful to look out and see so many people in the audience. We really, it's time for my spiel. So in our name, Tualatin Valley Community Band, obviously the word band is the most important. It's the operative word here. But really, so much of it is about community. It is about the connection we have with this church and this building that's opened us up to for rehearsals and our concerts, for you that come and share this time with us, relationships we have with the local schools. We have a great relationship with Tualatin, with Tigard High, and with Tualatin High. Just that's really what this is all about. It's for us to keep playing music and keep involved in that, but also sharing that with the people around us, helping music grow in the Tigard Tualatin area. So there's so much about that it's really the most important thing to us. So thanks for being here. It really is. It's crazy. Like, I mean, I usually do concerts to not a tiny amount of people, but it's families. People come see it. So to look out and see a lot of people is really, really it's fantastic. Especially people I don't know. So that's even better. I like meeting new people. So thank you so much for joining us. And actually, all the people online, I know my family's out there. So hello, everyone. So thanks so much for joining us wherever you are. And we'll keep you posted on when this next happens. But so to finish off, what else do you close a holiday concert with but the traditional sleigh ride? Thank you so much, everyone.